we are in the McGraw-Hill My Math on page 24. We're going to do 24 through 26 together. During the season, Team A won 19 games, Team B won 40 games, and Team C won 22 games. Which place did each team earn for the season? So first place is usually the team that wins the most. So let's look here. Team A had 19, Team B had 40. 40 is greater than 19, and 40 is also greater than 22. So Team B, they had 40. I'm going to put the number 40. It helps me remember. Now we need to find who had second place. 19 games or 22? 22 games is more than 19, so they won more games. So Team C won 22. So Team C, because they had 22 games. And third place was Team A. They had 19. So we'd see 40, 22, 19 is the smallest. Use number sense. Write 4 numbers that could be ordered between these numbers. So we have the number 59, and then we have the number 1,000. So any number could go here, but it has to be greater than 59 and less than 1,000, because 59 is smaller than 1,000, so I know it's going to go from least to greatest. So let's see, maybe 100, maybe 700. Now I need a number bigger than 700, but less than 1,000. How about 800? And 999. That would work, right? Maybe double check my work. Mathematical practice. Look for a pattern. Order the lengths of the rivers from longest to shortest. You can see the picture of the rivers here, but here's the data. This is the information that we need, okay? And we're looking for the longest and then the shortest. The Arkansas River is 1,469. Mississippi is 2,340. Missouri is 2,540. Ohio is 1,310. And the Red River is 1,290. So let's compare the thousands place. And we're looking for longest. So this one here, I'm going to put a little star, and this one a star, because they both have 2,000, which is greater. Now the hundreds, this has 500, this one has 300. So Missouri, and then I'm going to put 2,540 in parentheses, so I remember that that number is the greatest, because we want the longest number. Now this one had the 2,000 as well, but it only had 300, so it's next. So M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I, and it had 2,340. So we have those done. We don't need to compare those numbers anymore. We've already compared them. Now let's look at the thousands. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. 400, 300, 200. 400 is the greatest, so that would be next, which is Arkansas. Arkansas, and it had 1,469. Now we've done that one. Let's look at these two. 1,000, 300, 200. 300 is greater. So Ohio had 1,310. And the last one would be red. 1,290 is the shortest river. When and why does order matter? So order matters when we need to purchase something. I want to know how much something costs and which one's least and which one's greatest, don't you? All right, let's work on page 25. This one says my homework helper. The table shows the number of each type of car sold. Order the cars sold from least to greatest. Sports utility, they sold 1,309 cars. Those are the cars sold. A sedan, 1,803 cars sold, and a compact was 1,117. Use a place value chart, so we can line them up this way. Hundreds, tens, and ones, and then thousands. Begin to compare from the left. So we always start here and look down these columns. Number lines are another way to order numbers. I like the way the number line orders the numbers for us. And then order from least to greatest is compact, sport, utility, and sedan. Compact was 1,117. Sports was 1,309. And utility, sports utility, and sedan was 1,803. So this one was the greatest. Least to greatest shows this way. Order these numbers from least to greatest. And I want you to do this one and this one and this one all on your own, and I'll do this one with you, just for practice. 653, 535, 335. And remember, we're going to look at the hundreds first. 600 is greater than 5, and 5 is greater than 3. So 3 is the least. Remember, it says least to greatest. So 335. And then we have the 600 or the 500. 500 is less. So 535 is less. And the greatest would be 653. Let's read the directions from least to greatest. Yep. Smallest to greatest. Now do these on your own, and we're going to go to page 26. Order the numbers from greatest to least. So now we're looking for the biggest number, greatest. Electronics for sale, 895, 489, 1,269. So the greatest, let's see, we have 895, 489, and then this one is 1,269, so 1,269. And I'm going to compare. These ones don't have thousands. There's no thousands there. So this one is the greatest. 1,269 is the greatest. Now, let's compare these hundreds. 800 is greater than 400. We're looking for greatest. So 895 is greater, and the least, 489. Let's do this one on your own. I'm going to say, let's do this one on your own. I'll do this one for you, or with you, sorry. Make sense of problems. The Jacksons, Chins, and Sims each went on vacation. The Jacksons drove 835 miles. The Sims drove 947 miles. And the Chins drove 100 miles farther than the Jacksons. Which family drove the furthest? So first we need to solve this problem. The Chins drove 100 miles farther than the Jacksons. So we don't know how far the Chins drove yet. Let's go to the Jacksons. They drove 835, and the Chins drove 100 miles more. So 835 plus 100 is 935, and that would be the Chin family, okay? Which family drove the furthest? So the Chins drove 935, but the Sims drove 947. So I'm going to compare 947. I already know the Jacksons drove 835. It's less than the Chins because it said they drove more. Let's compare these two numbers. 900, 900. 30, 44. I'm sorry, 47. Why did I write 44? 47 is greater. So the Sims drove furthest. 947 is greater than 935. You can do this one on your own. Test practice. Which set of numbers is correctly ordered from least to greatest? So we're going to look at each of these and see which one has the least and which one goes all the way from left to right, least to greatest. So 7,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. So far it looks good. 600, 600, 59, 68. Yeah, this one's less, then this one's more, and then this one's more, this one more. Okay, so this one looks good, but let's double check the other ones, okay? 9,887, 8,000. 9,000 is greater than 8,000, so that is not right. How about this? 8,000 9,000. Looks good so far. Uh-oh. 7,000 is less than 9,000. We want these to go in order. These 7s should be over here. That's not right. 9,000, 8,000, 7,000. This one's going from greatest to least, but we want least to greatest, so this is not correct. So A is the correct answer.